Good morning. Today we'll discuss Gitanjali as a spiritual poem or a poem with spiritual qualities. When we read Gitanjali for the first time, or a mere cursory reading of Gitanjali shows that it is a deeply religious and devotional poem, or a poem with a deep devotional character. The 103 songs of this book, or the songs, are not poetry in the traditional sense. They are poetry in that sense because they are not written in any kind of meter, and to some people they may not be poetry at all because their theme or themes are not secular at all. These songs are prayers or hymns in praise of God and were intended by the author as a personal tribute to his maker, or that is the God. Gitanjali, therefore, is to be valued and cherished as a book of religious poems which undoubtedly lift the reader spiritually and transport him to another level from the one which he lives. We can find Tagore's religious beliefs expressed in these poems. Gitanjali is described by a critic as a mighty piece of prayer, pleading and exaltation. But this is not the full description of Gitanjali, and it does not cover every poem in the book. It is fairly satisfactory description of the themes and the atmosphere of the book and the spirit in which the songs of this book have been written. These songs clearly show Tagore's firm belief in the existence of God, in the immortality of the human soul, and in some kind of a life after death. None of these beliefs has precisely or elaborately been stated, but the general trend or general idea of Tagore's thinking is clear enough. Although we find several themes occurring in the course of these songs, but on the whole, the book may be regarded or considered as consisting of prayer, pleading, and exaltation. Prayer and pleading mean very much the same thing. The only difference is of some degrees. Pleading implies a greater humility and a greater importunity, whereas exaltation means a sense of joyousness or a feeling of elation. As for prayer and pleading, there is an abundance of these in these songs of Gitanjali. The word prayer means an expression of one's gratitude to God and also one's appeal to God for a forgiveness of one's sins, for the grant of some special favor, or the blessings of God in general. One prays to God almost daily. Some people pray to God to grant grace. Then one may pray to God on special occasions, such as any specific occasions in their lives. But the prayer and pleading in Gitanjali are somewhat different from all these kinds of prayer. Tagore's prayer and pleading are an expression of his longing and his intense desire to meet God, or to see God, or to stand before God face to face. He nowhere asks God in the songs of Gitanjali for worldly prosperity or for worldly advancement or for any such favors. His prayer and pleading in this book have a very spiritual and mystical basis. Tagore has the desire to serve God's purposes. In one of his early songs in Gitanjali, Tagore imagines himself as a little flower and appeals to God to pluck this little flower without any delay, lest it should droop and drop into the dust, adding that though the color of this flower is not deep and though its smell is not very strong, but still he would like God to use this flower in his service and pluck it while there is still time. In another poem, Tagore appeals to God to let him be left only with that part of himself as can promote God's purposes. Therefore, we can see that Tagore would like that to feel God on every side of himself. He would like to God in everything, and he would like to offer his love to God every moment. Such being the poet's desire, he appeals to God to leave him only with that much of his will and his faculties as can help God in carrying out his purposes in life. Then we see in the songs that he prays on behalf of his country and for the well-being, strength for his fellow beings. In one of the poems, Tagore prays to God to transform his country into a heaven of freedom. In the poem that follows, he prays to God to give him the strength lightly to bear his joys and sorrows, the strength to make his love fruitful in the service of his fellow beings, and the strength never to disown the poor or to bend his knees before insolent and arrogant persons. In another such poem, Tagore prays to God to come to him with his light and his thunder and show Tagore loves not only the God of love and compassion but also the God of power and punishment. We find in many poems that he prays to God to let his last song express his delight in all the sights and sounds of this universe. Tagore calls upon God to take his hollow transient body and paint it with colors and float it on the wind and spread it in the varied wonders. In the final poem of Gitanjali, Tagore appeals to God to let his mind, his senses, his songs, and his whole life touch God's feet in one salutation. So we can say that Tagore was not only praying for himself, but his fellow beings, his countrymen, and we can see that his prayers were selfless. He just wanted to transform his country in a heaven of freedom. Thank you.